if you have a girlfriend that reads, odds are she has a whole list of book boyfriends that sadly you just can't compare to. They are ideal. They are the examples of what men would be if they were made by a woman, if they were written by a woman. You've probably found your girl like kicking her feet at something that her book boyfriend said to the FMC. And you've most likely thought, well, what's so good about this fictional guy? Well, buddy, take a seat because I'm about to break down why your woman most likely wants to lick chocolate off of that fictional Zaddy's abs. Welcome to Flub's Library. I'm your host, Zaddy, and I'm so excited that you're here with me today. When I first started my podcast, I knew I didn't want it to just be about TBRs and wrap-ups and monthly wrap-ups. I wanted to really dig deeper into characters, themes, tropes, authors, and all the likes of that. It just brings me more joy to talk about things that maybe people don't necessarily think that they can talk with their friends or something like that, because maybe you think that nobody's going to understand you. So I'm really excited to get into this video today, because today we are breaking down one of the Zaddies in romantasy history, and that is Mr. Xaden Riorson. So grab your cup of tea, grab your popcorn, grab whatever makes you feel comfortable, and of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and let's get into this. Okay, buddy, I hope you have a notebook and a pen, because I'm about to give you the best secrets to win your girl, your book girly, your book girlfriend, your book wifey, whatever it is. I'm about to give you all them tips, okay? So that you know what has her giggling through Fantasyland. Now, I just know you're asking, who the heck is Xaden Riorson? Well, first of all, put some respect on Zaddy Xaden's name, okay?
Put some respect on my name.
Second of all, he's the guy that almost killed a whole king just because he looked at his girl wrong. But you can't even take out the trash like she asked you to. Xaden Riorson is the Duke of Tyrrendor and a former third-year rider and wing leader of the Fourth Wing. He is now serving as a lieutenant rider. He is also bonded to one of the rarest dragons, 𝒟𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃. Xaden is a shadow wielder, and he also possesses a second signet, gifted to him through 𝒟𝒃𝓃𝓃, because she used to be bonded to his grandfather. He is also part of the Marked Ones, a group of riders at 𝒟𝒃𝓃𝓃 who bear the mark of rebellion. Their parents were executed for staging an uprising, and not only is Xaden a member of them, he is also their leader. He carries the mark of every single one of the Marked Ones across his back, which also represents every single fallen family, and he bears the weight and responsibility for each and every single one of them. Now, I've just given you a little bit, just a tiny little bit, just a little itty-bitty tiny little thing, just to quench that little thirst of who's this man that you were asking. So now I'm about to break down to you all the qualities that make Xaden Riorson one of the zaddiest zaddies in the entire romantasy genre, okay? I also plan to make this a series with other popular book boyfriends, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss that, and comment down below who you want to see next. You guys might not know this, but there are certain physical attributes that instantly qualify someone as daddy material, okay? And I'm going to give you that list. 1, he's got to be between 6'2" or 6'8", maybe 7 feet on special occasions. 2, he must have a really deep voice, like really deep voice. I don't have a deep, I can't do it, but he's got to have a really deep voice. 3, if he has hair, it cannot be in a man bun. I personally like longer hair, but it just can't be styled in a man bun. And you know the one I'm talking about, because why? 4, if he doesn't have hair, he's got to be clean, bald, and built. We're looking for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, not Homer Simpson. Yeah, okay. 5, his hands. Oh, good Lord, his freaking hands. Veins, muscular. He can grip your whole destiny with one freaking hand. You know those guys that like their entire hand is the size of your entire face? That. Okay, that's what we're looking for. That. 6, he's got to have that glare, okay? That stare that just, anyone who sees that, they're just like, oh my God, this guy can kill me. Except you. Because he can't look at you like that. He's got to look at you like you're the only person in the world. 7, he has to be muscular, but not bulky. We're not looking for, Mr. Fitness. Like, we're not looking for that guy. We're looking for athletic, but not too skinny. We're not also looking for a stick. Like, he's got to be able to carry me. I'm thick, bro. I'm a thick queen. Now, to qualify as Zaddy, I mean, it's simple. He's just got to exist in a fantasy or dark romance novel, and he has to be, willing and able to snap someone's neck just for breathing in your direction. Also, points if he's a king, prince, mafia boss, tech boss, billionaire, old money, cowboy, demon, or vampire. And of course, none of this is complete without him having those stalker traits, because come on, what's a good fucking Zaddy without him trying to stalk you? Now, here are Xaden's qualification for being Zaddy. Not only is he the prince of 𝒟𝒃, but he's also a tawny brown skinned 6'4", muscular, intimidating as fuck shadow daddy, okay? That's what he is. So already he fits our physical list of the daddy attributes. But why is he exactly Zaddy? Not to mention, he's got tattoos, which, by the way, I didn't really say before, just because there are some people who don't necessarily have tattoos. But on my list of daddy material, you gotta have tattoos. I mean, come on, you gotta have tattoos. Anyway, he has tattoos, relics, scars, and he literally wields shadows. And his dragon bonded him specifically because of his ruthlessness. And she said, I chose him for his inability to relent. I mean, guys, come on. 𝒟𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃 is a queen, but shit, literally that. He's just Zaddy. He's just Zaddy. I mean, come on. Like, his voice, deep. His hands, freaking fucking huge. And you know what they say about the size of the hands. I mean, his hair, thick, curly, black hair. His body, muscular. He's a writer, of course.
𝒟𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃.
He checks off every box. And on top of that, he's in a fantasy novel, y'all. Like, let's not even. He's in a romantasy novel, and he's an old money prince. And his bond with 𝒟𝒃𝓃 lets him keep tabs on Violet through her bond with Terran, because 𝒟𝒃𝓃 is, Terran's mate. I mean, of course you know. So the stalker tendencies are there, just in a more creative form. Now that we know that he passes the physical test, let's talk about his personality. Now, there isn't a one-size-fits-all formula for this segment, because depending on the dynamic and depending on the type of book, a Zaddy can either be a golden retriever boyfriend, or he could be like a black cat boyfriend, or he could be like a Doberman, you know what I mean? So it's not everybody that this is copy and paste for. But the one thing that does make every single Zaddy's personality reach the level of Zaddytude is that they all have that BDE, and they all have that mysterious vibe. Like, literally, like, think about it. Every single time that you've read about the Zaddy that's about to come into the book, you just know, like, he's just the one that everyone's always like, oh my god, don't talk to that guy. Oh my god, stay away from that guy. He's not a good guy. He's gonna do this and that to you. I mean, come on. We know when the Zaddy's about to enter the story. Or, at least in the case of hunting Adeline, Mr. Xade. But that's for another episode. In Xaden's case, he definitely leans into the black cat energy. Maybe even Doberman, to be fair, but I kind of get a little bit of black cat, especially with the shadow daddy thing that he's got going on. Come on. And it makes sense. His entire kingdom is at war. The tone of the book is a little bit more moody. It's not happy-go-lucky. It's kill or be killed. So he's not supposed to be the golden retriever boyfriend. Let's live that for Riddick, okay? So with all of that in mind, let's break down why he qualifies for Zaddy status. Xaden is the definition of mysterious. You never know what he's thinking. You never know what he's gonna do next. I mean, bro, come on. Like, there were so many. I don't want to give a lot of spoilers. Like, go read the book yourself. But there were so many instances where you thought he was gonna do one thing, and then he just did the next thing, and then you're like, what the heck? I didn't even know that was an option. Like, everybody else is playing chess, but this motherfucker's playing checkers, okay? Like, he does things in his own way, and it always works in his favor, especially when it comes to combat, he literally wields shadows, which is synonymous with the darkness too. Like, let's not forget that. Like, he is mystery, if mystery was ever personified, right? And don't forget about his second signet that we literally don't even know about until Onyx Storm 2. He is elite in combat. He's known throughout the series as one of, if not the best fighter in the second squad. He's deadly, not just because of his powers or like his signets, but because he has raw combat skill, which, if we remember, he literally forces Violet to train because he was like, hey, can't go around just poisoning everybody. I don't know how to fight. So there you go. He's also fiercely loyal, not just to Violet, but to his entire squad of the marked ones. And we can argue that it's because of his bond that he shares with Violet, or because that he's part of the marked ones themselves. But no, like, he's just naturally loyal. His bond with Violet doesn't exactly affect his mind. I mean, unless, of course, you count when 𝒟𝒃𝓅 and Terran are getting it on, then that's a little bit different. But I digress. He took personal responsibility for the marked ones. Like, he genuinely is just a very loyal guy, which is really, really cool. I'm saying the marked ones, the marked ones, the marked ones. You're probably over here like, who the heck are the marked ones, girl? I ain't even fucking read the book. Well, I'm about to tell you who the marked ones are. The marked ones are 107 children who were forced to witness the execution of their parents when General Melgren's fucking dragon 𝒟𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃 like burnt all of them to a crisp in front of their kids. Each child was then branded with rebellion relics. Xaden, who was the oldest of all the separationist kids, then strikes a deal with Violet's mom, General Sorengil, that he's going to take personal responsibility for every one of the 107 children. And because of that, he ends up receiving 107 scars across his back in an archaic Tierish tradition. This sacrifice ultimately saved the children from being executed and gave them the option to rather be in the writer's quadrant. Being a leader for Xaden means that he is bound to trust very few people, which in turn makes him emotionally distant. But the distance does not make him weak in any way. It makes him lethal, okay? And an expert at keeping secrets. Most people are terrified of the guy, but they still trust him because he's proven to be reliable. Now that we've covered why Xaden deserves the Zaddy title, because this is literally just a tiny little bit of the pot. Like, this is like a taste of the soup. This isn't even the breakdown. For you to feel his real Zaddy energy, you really gotta go read that book. You gotta go read the entire series because, boy, oh boy, there's some things I can't say here. There's some things that I'm trying to censor. I'm not trying to give too much away because I do want you to just feel the buzz and then go get the book and be like, oh my god, yeah, I can actually see why he's Zaddy. But he's Zaddy for a reason, okay? He's Zaddy for a reason. Now that we've covered his Zaddy title and his Zadditude, let's dive into some of the book moments where he proves it beyond a doubt. In Fourth Wing, the first book, when Xaden realizes that Violet has been out here just poisoning people that she was supposed to be sparring with, he challenges her to spar with him instead. And he even makes it a little bit more interesting because he's like, you know what? I made you daggers, strip them off of me. Come on, you can do it. Let's see how you can fight without poisoning people. Bro, this scene is not as PG as I'm saying right now. It was hot. It left every single one of us hot and sweaty. This was when we really, I mean, just his name alone, when they were like, watch out for Xaden Riorson, he wants to kill you. But like, when we really all were like, that's Zaddy right there with this particular scene, okay? So like, I can't say it. YouTube will block me. I cannot say it. Later in the book, Violet is attacked and Xaden instantly believes her and supports her without even a single hesitation. This is when they're even still supposed to be enemies and stuff. This is not even when they were like, oh, you know, I like you. This was when they were still enemies. He just wanted to protect her. So he knew that she was not lying without any hesitation, nothing. But can Dane say the same? Exactly. And then there's threshing. Violet is trying to defend Andarna, and while our king can't intervene, 𝒟𝒃𝓅 definitely can, and she sure does. And this is more giving credit to 𝒟𝒃𝓅 than actually like Xaden, but the way that he handled everything afterwards, legendary. Especially when Violet bonded not one but 2 dragons. And he was the only person who truly believed in her. Some moments are just unforgettable, you know, like when they were getting it on and she was like, oh God. And he goes, which one are you calling out for? Because it's just you and me in this room, Vi. And I don't share. Come on, guys, come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And my guy was out here making her summon lightning outside, like multiple times. Like, what are we doing? Or what about this one? Violet, it's already snowing up the pass. I bet we can get 7 inches tonight. Xaden, maybe more if you're good. Oh my God, stop. Literally stop. Pause, stop. Rewind, backtrack. I can't do this, bro. I don't even know. To be fair, I also listened to this on audiobook, so I don't even, for the life of me, know how the narrators were so comfortable with it. Oh my God. Stop it. In Iron Flame, chapter 48, to be very exact, he takes Violet to see the Tirage throne. She's feeling raw about Kat and, like, you know, she's just like complaining about Kat and how, you know, she's just, you know what girls are like your ex-girlfriend's over there, she's a badass, I'm not a badass, and she's just complaining. She's like, bro, Kat is such a fucking bully and whatever. Anyway, he paints a picture of her potential, literally makes her feel seen, paints a picture of their future, and then drops the line that made us all collectively lose it. My house, my chair, my woman, because they were doing the date. Oh my God, stop it. This was actually my reaction first time. I'm thinking about this right now, and I'm like, sir, calm the fuck down. No one's taking her away from you. Like, calm down. The things they did on that throne. Oh my God, stop. Okay, Christ, fuck, shit. This is supposed to be PG. Let's move on. Finally, every single spicy scene. Okay, enough said. I can't say anything else. This man had Violet wielding lightning every single time. I think there was a time he made her wield lightning like 6 times in one night. Like, the girlies who know, they know. And I could go on and on about this, but I don't just want to spoil it because there is the magic of reading the book. There is the feelings that you get. I know that there are some people who love spoilers, but I don't think that you're gonna get those feelings if I just keep going on and on about it. So you guys really do have to go pick it up yourself, and you gotta watch it, and you gotta come back to this video and let me know why, or the moment that he was Zaddy for you. Here's the thing about book boyfriends, especially the Zaddies. They all share a few traits, okay? They're possessive in the best way. The kind of possessive that makes your girlfriend giggle into her pillow while she's kicking her little tiny feet. You can feel their presence when they enter a room. With Xaden specifically, he's a little bit more literal. Like, if you look at Violet even just a little bit wrong, odds are shadows are gonna be creeping up behind you. And on that note, them zaddies be jelly because, oh my God, whose fucking flight jacket is this? Bro, Bodhi was over there sweating balls. Or when Dane had the audacity to kiss Violet in 4th wing in front of Xaden, even though that they were not even doing anything, but he just had the audacity to do that. And don't even get me started on when Violet was paying Liam all that attention. Like, the tension between that, I was like, what? Or even when, like, before they even kissed, before they did anything, when she was just feeling Terrence's heat, and she looked at Liam and was like, I guess he'll do, but not really. And she tells this to Xaden. Xaden was like, bro, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Like, bro, jealous Xaden was a whole experience. They're also protective, right? But it's not suffocating. Like, Zaddy energy isn't about controlling your women. It's about uplifting your woman. Xaden constantly pushed Violet to get stronger, especially on the physical side. After he finds out about her poisoning and stuff, he didn't just be like, okay, well, let me challenge you, you take the daggers, but he actually put her on a training regime. I was like, you really need to actually be good at combat too. And he trusted her to handle danger on her own multiple times. Even after she was bonded with 2 dragons, he became her biggest cheerleader. He wasn't like some shrimp dick dudes who are like, oh my god, look at me, you know, like you're doing better than me, you're doing this, and he's got his own badass dragon and she's got 2 badass dragons, and he's like, that's my girl. To top it all off, he even sealed her room just to keep her safe for when he wasn't around. Protective, but not controlling. So while you're taking notes about this, don't be like, hey, some girl on YouTube says I need to do all of this and control you. No, that is not Zaddy energy. Then there's the blind trust. Xaden doesn't just say that he trusts Violet. He shows it. He lets her lead sometimes. He even trusts her when she brings him information about the Vernon, the marked ones, or even in the most dangerous situations. He doesn't second guess her. And yeah, sure, his first instinct is, I want to protect you, I want to kill this person. But when she actually tells him like, hey, calm down and listen to me, he's very level-headed and willing to listen to her. And let's not forget acts of service. Xaden's biggest love language is acts of service, and we see this play out in different ways. The biggest one that we see it in is when he builds Violet the saddle so that she could stay on Terran, because she couldn't stay on Terran. And the saddle also included a clip for Andarna. So I mean, come on, that's just daddy behavior. I could honestly talk about Xaden being Zaddy all day, but then I'd be spoiling way too much of the book, and I feel like I've already spoiled a lot of the book. But I really want you to go experience that magic for yourself. I've already handed you guys the secret recipe for why your girl, wifey, girlfriend, whatever, is swooning over her book boyfriends, okay? Her book zaddies. Now, it's up to you what you can do with this really great information that I've just handed you. It's really up to you. So hopefully you've been paying attention and you've been taking notes so that you can put them into good use. And seriously, just pick up the book, bro. Like, if I can't convince you why she's swooning over Zaddy Xaden, just pick up the book and you will see for yourself. Anyway, this video was such a blast to make, and I hope that you had just as much fun as I did. I hope that you were watching it and you were laughing and you were excited and you were like, girl, same. Girl, I relate to that, because this is the type of videos that I really, truly am passionate about making on my channel and on this podcast. So I really hope that you drop a comment. Let me know that you enjoyed it. Don't be a silent watcher or listener. And let me know which character, if you've read the book, is actually your favorite in the Iron Flame series. Or let me just know what character you want me to break down next. And also, should I do a female version of this where, you know, not necessarily zaddies, but they're mommies, you know? Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what you think. Comment down below, like, comment, subscribe. And if you are not a watcher but a listener, Apple, Spotify, go ahead. I'm on every. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I'm glad that you stayed watching with me and hanging out with me. Once again, my name is Danny, and this has been Flub's Library. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.